Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive, and they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to Devin Funchess. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Funchess has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
Check. Check safety.
A 1st carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Leo, get it.
2nd and 1. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 56 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
Watch the air.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready, go. Ready.
2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that route, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Squeeze. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And Thomas has it. So we have reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Go! Hey, Foxtrot!
56, Mike, 56. All day, punk.
2nd and 3. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Target.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's caught by Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. look to throw here on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And Rudolph has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
50, play.
Let's go, G.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That time, a 9-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm here all day. 57. Mike 57. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
And the blitz does come. On the move to his left. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty,
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Mike 57.
Watch the
80 weapons. He's coming. We got five. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll set up a throw. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Back to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 50, plant. 27, watch the drop. Watch the drop. Topper.
They're going to look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to throw here. The defense under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
they've got his man complete. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wahoo!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. No. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Go.
2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for New Orleans, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will